Hi everybody, thank you for joining me here at Shanna's Sweets. I appreciate you coming to visit. Today I want to make this cute little thank you card that I did for a swap, and it is available out of the Occasions catalog. This catalog is running through June, but if you purchase before March $50 or more, you can get a free item from the Celebration catalog. And that's if you purchase anything from the annual catalog, the clearance aisle, or the occasions catalog, anything for $50 or more. Again, from the little Celebration catalog. So this is, I believe, oh, I just had it marked, page 23. This is the Petal Palette stamp set. You can get it as a bundle to get 10% off, and then that comes with it's a two case stamp set, and then this is the dies that come along with it. They cut out the stamp set, and then there's a couple little extra dies that cut out other things. So I'm going to show you now. I'm going to use a little birdie today, and you can stamp the bird out first and then cut him, or I'm going to show you, I actually like cutting the birdie out first and then stamping him. I feel like I get a better impression, so I'm going to show you how I do that. And then I want to use this embossing folder, and this embossing folder is the Petal Burst, and this is out of the annual catalog. So I'm going to do my stamping first. So I'm going to use Memento ink because I'm going to use my Stampin' Blends. So you can either, if you use the Stampin' Blends because they're alcohol-based markers, you want to use the Memento ink, because if you use the archival, it'll smear the Stampin' Blends. If you want to use your regular markers, the Stampin' Right markers, you can use the archival. So I already have my I'm going to stamp up my birdie really good and juicy here. Now they are supposed to kind of look like watercolor, so they may not go completely. So I just I keep my stamp upright, and then just line my birdie up on top of, and then use my fingers and just rub. Now I am using thick Whisper White, or you can use watercolor paper because you get a better coloring. And I just rub all along. And see, it's how it's a little darker and lighter in spots. And then if you have the Stampin' scrub, you have the mist here, and there's drops on one side and the sun on the other. That shows you which side. Oops, dropping things. Just rub it there, and then you can just clean your little and dry it off. So I'm going to let my birdie dry there for a second. So I'm going to take I'm using the labels. Lots of labels. Framelits here. That's what I cut out for my layer here. And then I'm using Fresh Fig as my bottom layer on top of vanilla cardstock. So I'm going to use Fresh Fig for the thank you that comes in here. I'm going to just stamp that right here at the top. not a whole lot. This came together really fast. That's why it was perfect for swap. Then I'm using Pear Pizzazz. And just going to kind of try to, my bottom might go over a little bit, but that's okay. And then I decided to make this birdie kind of blue, so I'm just going to color in my birdie. And then I took the darker, kind of shaded the bottom, and then I just took my, add a little more shade to the bottom. Now, grab a dimensional, add to my bird, and put him on the branch, and he's done. Now, pull my big shot here. The big shot comes with your bottom, your thin adapter, and then your plate, but you don't want the thin adapter for the embossing folder. So we're just going to put the bottom plate, my paper, and my embossing folder, and my top plate, and then run it through. Just takes one time. Move my and you have such nice, and then I have some vanilla twine here. I'm going to put my bow over this way, so leave some extra there. I'm going to do it twice. I like to wrap mine underneath. And then just tie a bow. And then I have more, I'm going to put more dimensionals. Oops, I need to stretch this one out just a wee bit. Straighten. Now, if you're not happy with your bow, you can always put a glue dot. I have my paper snips here to kind of trim my strings. Get my snail adhesive. Make sure, because this is an embossing piece, that you get all the sides nice. And I actually do one down in the middle too. Grab this little bone folder here. Make sure my edge is nice and creased. 8.5 by 5.5, fold on the 4 1/4, And there you have it, a cute little card. I have 2 extras. I've already mailed my swap, so these will go in my folder for customers. There you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, I ask that you join me and watch for my other videos. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate all the comments. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Welcome to join me. My host code will be listed in below also. All customers get a thank you card, plus anybody purchasing 25 or more gets my sweet treat for the month. So I appreciate anything you have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.